Hello, everyone. It is Shay in Silver Lake, Oregon. It is June 21st, 2026. It is 7:58. The high today was 83. Currently, it's 75 with an 11-mile-an-hour wind, and tonight's low will be 46. Ooh, that wind picked up a little bit. Okay, you know what these pink things are? I Googled them today, finally. They're called catch flies. And I guess they catch little tiny bugs, and I saw it happen today. And when the little tiny gnats get onto it, the thing changes. I don't know if I can show you, but see how it gets like a little tiny bit darker? I don't know, but anyway, the fly lands on that, and then as soon as it touches it, it makes it sticky, and then they're done for. But anyway, I thought it was a really cool plant. I had it last year, and I just kind of left it alone, and then this is what came back. So it came back on its own. So there's that. This is how the garlic is doing. And I've got a few sunflowers in front. Got like one or two in the back. I need to get in there and weed a little bit. Pull out these bachelor buttons. But there's the garlic, all 20 of them. And then there's a purple. Oh, wait, is that the blue one? It's hard to tell. That's the beast this year. These ones are all, most of the, except for this row, all of these are volunteers that came back. And then I planted the ones over here to try to bring it down. Well, I planted those too. So I did not plant those. I planted ones that were kind of like clustered. Well, maybe I did plant those. I just don't think I'd plant them that close. Who knows what I did? I did try to move that cluster, and there were still 3 left apparently. So there you have it. And all the other ones died. So it's just better if I just leave it alone. Okay, so tomorrow I'm thinking of pulling all this out. Just clean slate. And then maybe making a circle with the rocks, moving some of the other rocks that I don't need, or maybe like just dress this issue up better, and then move those things, whatever they are. They bloom every year, but dig them up and move them to the tulip bed somehow. Like, take a wild stab at where a tulip might not be. I don't know. I know for sure I planted in the back. And I know for sure there's a big one right here. And I think that is a baby peonies. That's what I've been milking it. Which I should try to just dig it up and move it somewhere. But these are the only 2 places I can get these peonies to grow. I've planted so many of them. And I got these 3 from Habitat for Humanity as like bulbs or like tubes or something. I don't remember what they were, but yeah. And all 3 of them are white. I was really hoping this one that I paid $25 for would like do something, but I don't know. We'll see. But somehow sneak it like over here. I could do that spot right there, right behind the peonies area. I could definitely plant something there, and then maybe the other cluster. I I know there's like a bunch of tulips right here. And there might be something like right here. I don't know. Like maybe I could just like really try to squeeze it in that corner. Because by the time the tulips bloom, those other things die off. Then I have those first, then the tulips, then the marigolds and the peonies, which I don't think these peonies are going to bloom. Because I remember I was all excited about a bloom, and then it kept freezing at night. And I think it pretty much killed the flowers. So I'm not sure if I should just go along and clip these back, because they're all like that. Like there's nothing in the center. It's just all brown and hard and crusty. So this one maybe. Nope. See, all the petal stuff gone. So I don't know. I think that weird spring. And I notice I've got no more blooms on the apple trees. Like I keep waiting for these to just bloom and nothing's happening. And with the weather being as nice as it is, it would have done it already. And then I got no more blooms on this plum tree. Nothing. So I don't think I think it's a no-go. Okay, so what did I do today? Well, I finished weeding this out, and I noticed that I have all these new babies. New babies. Super excited. There's another one right there. So I got a bunch of new babies, and it's seeding out, and they're flowering down there. So, yay! And then I weeded this out. Ooh, I've got a couple flowers that are going to bloom on here. So I got all of this done. Pulled all that grass out. I haven't swept inside here, but did all that. So I weeded both those beds. I weeded this whole bed. And then that pile is strawberry leaves, because I wanted to see inside here. This is ridiculous. I cannot see inside here. So I chopped random leaves so that I could see if I was actually getting some strawberries. I didn't see anything red because of that early bloom. So I think I'm going to get like some tiny, tiny stuff. I mean, there's some that are going to be decent, like this one. But I don't know what would happen if I trimmed some of the leaves off. So I did. And this one I didn't. So I'm going to compare the two. If it helps the strawberry bush, or if it just blossoms right back, then I'm trimming them all. You know, because I can see some strawberries right there. And there's like a bunch of them right there on that cluster. So I need to be able to see inside there. The onions are doing awesome. Look at these bulbs. They're starting to get big. I finished weeding out this. And I found 4 irises. I didn't see that fourth one. So there's 4 of them in here. I'm going to pluck those out and move those up front. Janet's looking great. And the reason why I noticed that is because this one has a little bit of white. So this one I might get 1 bloom, which is weird because I usually only get a couple blooms anyway. Okay, so then I want to trim this off because, oh my gosh, look at all these runners. They're everywhere. And I weeded half that bed. This one up here. Oh, these Sweet Williams smell so amazing. I got close to one and then I smelled it and I was like, oh my goodness. They smell so good. So when these start seeding out, I'm going to clip them and just toss them up front. So I weeded this. I cut this down by half. Decided to leave just a little bit, you know. And then I weeded all this whole side. And then tomorrow I need to kind of sneak in here and try to pluck some of the bachelor buttons and stuff like that out because I don't want more bachelor buttons in there. This looks pretty good. My carrots look a lot better. And here's Jack. I think I might have planted radishes, beets, and peppers. I don't know. There's so much going on in this bed. And I do know I remember planting peppers, radishes, and marigolds. But I don't know, unless those are peppers. I don't know. So we'll see. And that's Jack back there. And eventually, I'll let him take that rhubarb will take over that whole back part of this flower bed. And I will only plant a couple things up front. And then look at these carnations. There's another burgundy one. So I see burgundy and white so far. Ooh, wait. No, here's a different color. I know that there's purple too. I remember like a couple years ago, a bunch bloomed and they looked amazing. Look at how big these sunflowers have gotten. They're giant. And the dill, if you remember the line here, how tall the dill is, you watch. It's like just boofs up. That one's getting big. There's a couple things coming on up here. I don't see anything. So the radishes and down below is marigolds. So we'll see what pops up. I don't remember what that is. It's either pumpkin, zucchini, or squash. That, or it could be watermelon. There's my radishes. I've been letting them get just like a little bit bigger, but I need to pluck them out. And then I got to clean all of this out. All of that. And I'm thinking, because I don't know what that is. It might be either a watermelon or a sunflower seed. I don't know. But I want to take it, just transplant this whole thing. Because this one's kind of cool. It's got half pink, half white. Then it's got this dark pink. And then it's got a solid white. This would be cool out front. So I was just going to plant the whole thing just like it is, but, you know, pop it out of that container. And then I also have this one down here that's pretty. And I figured I'd let these bloom out, get the seeds, and plant it by this. That way the two contrasting colors would be really cool next to each other. I cleaned this out. All the bachelor buttons that were right there I pulled out. And I still need to pull out a couple other things. I'm just not sure what these are. So I like to wait a minute. I think that over there is a Sweet William. These might be Sweet Williams too. I don't know. This is a weed. I know. Well, I didn't even get the root, so there you go. And see, look how cool, how speckled these ones are. I think that's so cool. Well, that's it that I did. Just like little touch-ups on each bed. Then I watered a little bit. It's been so hot. But I've got all the beds weeded except for the one over there in the corner. This one. It's got some actual giant pansies. So, I don't know. We'll see. And then this is the original Sweet Williams, you know, that I had planted, and then apparently it has spread. I planted there and this one. That red and white one. These are all volunteers. So when these bloom out, I'll just clip them off, dig them, you know, pull them out, and just throw the seeds over there. And that's pretty much all that I did today. I did go to the museum in Fort Rock and did a bunch of shorts videos. But I do plan to go back and then do an actual vlog there. But I just have to pick a time that will work. Look how pretty these look. These just look gorgeous. The way the sun hits them. I mean, it just pops green. I am seeing some zinnias pop up back there. Or sunflowers. And then these little baby sunflowers are actually gonna make it. I put a bunch of different flowers over here, so we'll see. And then I think that Shasta Daisy will make it. It's just gonna be ugly this year. Next year it'll be much prettier. So, and then maybe I can find a different colored daisy. I have a yellow one out here that's kind of getting drowned out. I need to weed this whole thing out right here. I was just trying to shield it. Oh, maybe what I'll do is after these flowers bloom, because there's a bunch of flower heads on it, and if they bloom, when I cut it down and deadhead it, maybe I'll just drop the flowers right over there, and then I'll have a yellow one right next to a white one. So it'll be white, yellow, pink in the corner. Ooh, look at the dove on the top of the arch. He's watching me. And that's it. Mosquitoes are out so bad. I think everything looks really good though. Like it's June. Usually July, August. Usually August is when everything looks amazing. But I mean, it's kind of a bummer about the trees not flowering. Because I've been waiting for the flowers and it's a no-go. They're like, so I won't be getting any fruit. And somebody said that when they have that, you know, that happens out here every so many years. So still don't know what color this is yet. It's still a mystery. Here, this will be our thumbnail. Look how giant Chrissy is. She looks beautiful. Like, just stunning. Like, nice thick stalks. Look at that. She's got so many more coming. Like, these look great. Absolutely pretty. Next year, oh, there's that dove. Oh, look at the moon. Anyway, she should be, next year, she's going to be amazing. I think all three of them are going to look different. Look at this onion. Just big old bulbs on it. It's a green onion. That's what that is. It's a green onion that just lives there. This one's the same way. Only I don't know what the bulb looks like because it's deeper. But it's getting ready to bloom too. I'm going to have to chop those heads off so they don't spread. Because I already have a full... Look at those things. Those green onions. Crazy. With the big old sunflower growing in there. I don't know why. That one and then this one are growing here. I forgot to water that one today. But oh well. That's how it goes. Alright. Peace, love, and happiness. May peace be with you always. Have a wonderful day, week, hour, minute, month, second, year. You know the schmill. Don't forget to rewind and be kind. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Oh, that schmeal is huge. Feels like each year it's getting longer and longer and longer. Oh, hi if you're new here. Should have started open. That should be like all new. I don't know. I'd rather just get to it. These three are really pretty. But they need to be ripped out. And I should have moved that. I think next year I'm going to divide up a bunch of daisies and echinaceas and go daisy echinacea on the outside of this fence in that gravel. And not do sunflowers, or do maybe one sunflower in between them until they bush out. And I want to dig that up and move it back more. Like, instead of it being in the dead center where that sunflower is, move it forward more. That way it can grow back. And then it doesn't matter if it grows out here. You can just trim it back. As soon as all these start dying off, I got to pull those so that they don't drop their seeds everywhere. These blue ones are just like, they are dominant over all the colors. These dark blue ones are dominant. And they just reseed so quickly. But I do like for there to be pollinators for the bees, something available, a variety instead of just the wild pansies, Johnny jump ups. I want them to have kind of like a variety, because not a lot blooms out here, and we have, our growing season is later. All right, anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.